Satisfaction gap that exists for some people. You know, all of us have needs, and these needs, according to Abraham Maslow, are the hierarchy. And we are never satisfied because as we achieve a certain level, we desire a higher level. So there is always a dissatisfaction gap in our lives. And when we create value that helps to bridge that dissatisfaction gap, we can extract value from that, and that is what entrepreneurship is about. So whatever it is you're studying, history, sociology, how can you think in terms of this idea? How can we use it to bridge the dissatisfaction gap? How can it help the taxi driver in Nairobi get his payment more quickly?
That the most productive stage in a man's life is his youth days. This is when vigor and vitality bonds are its highest and brightest. It is when dreams and visions are well conceptualized and incubated for exploration and experimentation. It is when we have the passion and commitment to inspire positive or sometimes negative revolutionary changes. And if you ask me, it is the best time to
So in a mixed group like this, what we're going to try and go for is that everybody has a voice. And that everybody, all of the opinions are taken into account. And I'm going to show you a quick little exercise that you can use to help you do this. I want you to turn to the person next to you, 22222. If you have somebody next to you, just hook up with somebody quickly. 222. You can hook up with somebody quickly.
For any event, the client is only interested in one thing. Forget the corporate social responsibility crap. He's not interested in that. How can I sell more products with the sponsorship? Then you have to prove unequivocally how they can do that. At the same time, achieving the corporate social responsibility. And guess what? At the end of the day, you get your money. That's what it's all about. So forget about yourself in that situation. Most important thing. Look at that person you're sending yourself to. What can the person get out of you? Identify that value proposition to that person before you. So identify that value proposition in you that person would like to buy into before you engage that person. Because at times you meet some people, don't say anything to them at this point in time, or don't approach them. I do that as well. There might be some people that I know that, guess what?
Youth policy and how they might shape up and help facilitate and help you in your own environment. But also the Commonwealth is a place where we share a lot of best practice and benchmarks. How was the rest of the world doing? How have they responded to the challenges? You have the power. You have the power. You need to unlock that power to unlock the opportunities that are there. Log on to the Commonwealth, join the global discourse. There are so many global fora that are on at the moment in your area of interest, any one of your area of interest. Stand up, make a contribution, respond to an article, and inform yourself, form a relationship. If you care about world issues, then the world will care about your issues. That's the way that it works. And I think at the end of the day, if we want a better world.
Just 26 miles. If I know, I have friends who have run marathons and never run in their lives. They just woke up one day and say, I want to run a marathon. You start running for 5 minutes every day, or run for a minute every day, and you increase it to 5 minutes every day. And you increase it to 10. One day you're like, oh my goodness, 26 miles is like, what is it, 8 hours, 10 hours? It's a long time, right? I've never run before. And you want to discourage them. No, just stay the course. Stay the course. I have to be patient. I'm pushing through it.
Just a theory, because I find that if I talk more than 10 minutes, people tend to fall asleep. So I talk for 10 minutes, and then we do exercises, and we work on the theory that I've done. We're going to do a quick example of that now. Then I'm going to do human capacity, human capital development, whatever you want to call it. So on the advisory services, I urge you, with these conferences, so much is said and so much is done, and it's great ideas and great things that happen. But what I find is, in Africa, and I can only speak for West Africa, is that when you're in a corporate organization, there are so few mentors and people that can
Voices of opposition, the voices of competition. We were long-standing experience in some of our societies, and so really challenges of nation building, challenges of tradition, and challenges of unity governments became the order of the day. I'm talking broad brush politics 101.
Start something, it's a challenge, people know that the time is done and they retreat. It's a mistake. Don't give up. When you're passionate about something, when you dream about something, take full possession of ownership of it. Follow it. Don't give up. Keep at it. You'll be surprised. You'll overcome those challenges and you'll eventually achieve what you set your mind to. So thank you very much.
As we launched the channel, you saw Chris and you saw Will Smith. They were on the same stage, on the same platform with Sheldon. The same stage, on the same platform with those in South Africa. You know, the same stage, the same platform with Two-Face, etc., etc. That was important for us because if you didn't do that, it would be the same old adage where the international supersedes the African. And you can't do that when you're trying to promote your own. So next slide. So to source and develop these music videos, we had to figure out how to not only educate, so we put together people that we call our talent reps in 7 different countries that we identified. Again, they're just performance. We identified these countries because they were nice. We identified the countries because they were countries we felt that we would make money. To sustain this business we're running. When we put them on the ground, their objective was to train, go to the artists that think the video and let them know it wasn't about the cost of the video. It was about how the skills to be able to create them. And we did a research at Unilag. You know, one kid said to me, you know, in Nigeria video, in the morning the guy carries a camera, in the evening the video is out. How can you actually create a quality music video in 6 hours? It's because there was no attention. They didn't understand what it was required to be able to create. It wasn't about the money. It was about the time and the concept, and of course get the basics right. The lighting, the sound, etc. So we did that. And we also took
MTV Making the Video Challenge with Shell is a thrilling initiative by youth entertainment platform MTV Base and respected energy provider Shell, designed to energize, empower, and uplift the African music industry. By sharing skills and fostering creative exchange with international directors, MTV Making the Video with Shell aims to inspire and arm filmmakers and directors across Africa to create music videos that do justice to the continent's awesome talent. Starting in South Africa in 2007, the MTV Making the Video with Shell initiative combined homegrown talent with a series of international mentors. Double HP kicked it all off when he got together with legendary director Nick Quested and R&B diva A. Marie to energize his track for Music and Lights. Gabonese hip-hop, MTV Making the Video Challenge.
Nigeria. Everything that has been written about Nigeria will come out. Now, it doesn't mean that everything that comes out is the truth. So you also get, a lot of untruth in what comes into your search. So you as the user, you have to use your own sense of judgment to determine what is good and what is bad. Or do more searches before you can go with only that one search that you find in Google. So what I want to tell you is that young people in Africa should really take control of media, because of how important it is. Have you noticed that in Africa, all the media that is so-called youth-oriented, or that is targeting the youth, is only doing that on entertainment. It's mostly entertainment, music, films, and nothing much in between. The picture presented there is the youth, young people are all about entertainment. But before you get to the club at night, what were you doing during the day? So young people are in the professions. So the content that is shown,
paying for guaranteed health care for everybody through a tax finance system, which means you have the organizational ability to operate a tax system. And if you do not, then you have to make people contribute something towards healthcare. No, nothing is free in this world. So it's either somebody pays for it or you get people to pay for it. And healthcare financing is about maximizing how to purchase.
And we're known simply for exploitation of the raw materials that we have. So the first question is how long do we want to do that? Next, we have to ask ourselves, and I'll be very, very brief so that I can have time for us to brainstorm about the ways that we want to go. So these are questions that I want you to think about. So if I ask what are we known for, it's very simple. 30% of the world's natural resources is known to be found in Africa. For what? Exploitation. Simply export of raw materials. Now where are we going? I'm not sure that we have determined as a continent where we want to go with our raw materials. Not sure. If you take Nigeria for example, there are plenty of plans that you would hear about gold, about tin, about copper. They will tell you all sorts of things about the natural resources that we have here. But you cannot find the information easily. When you decide that you want to go into that business, you just find out that it is extremely difficult. So we are not sure yet whether as a country, now talking about Nigeria, the intention to allow development in other natural resources outside of oil and gas is actually something that we are truly interested in. When you go out of Nigeria and look into the African continent, the next thing that you see is that for every license that you get, it's a payment.
I'm Jambo Africa. My name is Samuel Kariuki. I'm from USIU Africa. I'm at the conference. What are my expectations? To learn. They say the purpose of education is to replace an empty mind with an open one. I hope through interacting with different cultures, my mind will open up not just to new people, but open up to possibilities. I also hope to broaden my mind in the way I think. My horizon at the end of this conference, it is my expectation that it will be much longer than it is right now. To my fellow youth, to African business leaders, and to world leaders as a whole, I think it's time we started putting focus on youth. Youth are the future of this country. Youth are the future of this world. If we invest in them and we build in them, we'll not only be building a better world for us, but we'll be doing it for generations to come. Kule kwetu pwani, Waswahili wanasema kuanguka si kuteleza. Najua huko mbeleni tumejaribu na tukaanguka, lakini tusiogope kujaribu, kwa sababu huyo moyo wa kujaribu tutaendelea nayo hivyo na tutajenga nchi yetu na tutajenga bara letu la Afrika. Shukran.
My name is Toreko, and for all of Africa's youth, I would say one thing and one thing alone. Don't stop believing. Do not stop believing. Africa is not bad.
Hi, Francis Agnew is my name. I'm from Nigeria. My expectation for this conference is that all of the delegates present at the conference will be able to have a platform to actually be able to cover every aspect of the conference theme, which is of particular interest to me in that it addresses the issue of creativity and innovation for a better Africa. So I'm also hoping that this could be a unique platform for them to actually network with each other and also provide avenues for them to actually work on future existing projects as well. Hopefully, all of the ideas we get from this conference will take back to their different communities and the local effects we felt across Africa and English time. I want to speak about changing my local dialect, and that's in the southeastern part of Nigeria. Change is basically Igbo, and that's what change is. Change is about my advice for the people out there is just that we contain the critical mass of this continent with contain 60%, and we can be relegated to the background. So we have to be able to change that our community desires, we have to be able to change that our mission desire, and we have to be able to change that Africa waits upon. Now is the time to act, and that's the time to do things out for ourselves and for our continent.
I am my advice for young Africans is that they should believe in themselves and seize the future.
Hi, I'm Victoria Yonula, very passionate about Nigeria and young people in Africa as well. I think my biggest advice to African people and young people in Africa is that it is our own time to take advantage and to take charge of our continent. So, at this point in time, I believe